If someone asked you to point to exactly where you are right now, you'd probably gesture toward your chest, or maybe tap your forehead. We tend to view ourselves as biological machines, and if we believe in a soul at all, we imagine it as a tiny spark of energy locked somewhere inside that physical frame. Because we identify so tightly with this physical container, we inherit all its vulnerabilities. We become tied to the constant anxiety of aging, the threat of disease, and the ultimate fear of death. As long as you believe that you are merely a captive resident living inside a fragile body, psychological freedom remains out of reach. But an ancient Sanskrit text hidden within the epic Shiva Rahasya offers a completely inverted view of reality. It's called the Bhagavad Gita. This text carries serious weight among historical scholars and mystics. It was heavily utilized by the revered 20th century Indian sage Ramana Maharshi to guide his own students. The Bhagavad Gita makes a very specific, absolute claim. Your soul does not live inside your physical body. In fact, it argues the exact opposite. The physical body is a transient, unreal illusion, occurring entirely within the boundless, infinite space of your consciousness. If this ancient manuscript is correct, our entire perception of reality, physics, and mortality is backwards. The text unfolds as a dialogue. A master named Ribu instructs his disciple, Nadaga, to systematically deconstruct how he perceives the world. Ribu points out that everything we can observe, the physical universe, our biological bodies, our thoughts, and our senses, is highly transient. It is all in a state of relentless change. He contrasts physical instability with the true self. The text defines consciousness as a partless, unchanging, absolute field. By definition, the infinite cannot fit inside the finite. Asking how the soul fits into the body is like pouring the ocean into a teacup. Ribu diagnoses the human condition bluntly. Believing I am this body is a state of duality and a severe mental misunderstanding. The physical form is merely a temporary phenomenon flickering across the screen of consciousness. It is a projection, not a permanent cage. The ultimate goal laid out in the Bhagavad Gita is mukti, or liberation. Achieving this requires the complete destruction of our identification with the physical body. The text outlines a state called Jivan Mukta, being free while living. This is a person who still operates a physical body in the world, but maintains an unbroken realization that they are actually the absolute consciousness. Chapter 9 details a second state, Videha Mukta. This describes a being completely free of even the concept of a body, existing solely as a formless, limitless entity. Despite the visual difference between someone walking around on Earth and a formless field of awareness, both share the exact same internal reality. They have both ended the illusion of confinement. Ultimate freedom does not require the physical death of your biological form. It only requires the death of the belief that you were ever that body to begin with. Applying this perspective to your immediate reality requires a reversal of attention. Stop looking inward to find a tiny soul hidden somewhere behind your ribs. The text captures this realization with a few key Sanskrit phrases. Tat Tvam Asi, meaning you are that, and Aham Brahmasmi, I am the absolute reality. The text suggests that when you stop identifying as a separate, finite target, the arrows of external conflict have nowhere to land. If you truly believe there is no other to be a threat, the very foundation of fear is removed. In this state, the concepts of human evolution, birth, and death no longer apply to you, because they only apply to the physical container, not the space the container occupies. Ribu explains that when these mental myths are stripped away, consciousness simply returns to its natural state. It isn't a new joy you acquire, but an inherent, undivided bliss that the text claims was always there, just hidden by the noise of the ego. The Bhagavad Gita urges you to test this non-dual reality yourself through deep, focused self-inquiry, examining every thought to see if it belongs to the body or to the space beyond it. You are not a fragile physical vessel navigating a dangerous universe. You are the infinite space in which the universe itself occurs.